The mode is finally here, Kuma. The mode you've been hyping me up for. The summit. Now that we've gone through 100 floors. Almost. What do you think about it? What, did it live up to your expectations? Do you think it'll keep people's attentions?
Well, honestly, it was very fun the first 20 levels, but then it just became eh. It kind of like I got disappointed like as I kept playing. Like I don't know, like it was fun. Like definitely, if it's like the difficulties is in the middle, if it's not too easy, if it's not too hard, like the middle, that's like where the most fun is at.
Yeah, this the beginning floors were, I mean, obviously very easy. So the challenge wasn't there. It was I understand why the developers decided to add a shortcut for people. If they don't want to do that, they can start at level floor 50.
Mhm.
But for our sakes, I guess we wanted to experience it all. And it was okay. I definitely appreciated it more, like with you, that, as we got higher up, it got more challenging, more modifiers, that kind of stuff. So we had to adjust our strategies, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
That was cool.
Well, I do like how it is free with the DLC. We bought the DLC, so it came free with that, which is nice. I thought that was a good gesture from the developers.
Yeah.
Well, overall, it does remind me of Division One Underground, like how it randomized the environment. I like the modifiers, which is also a throwback to Underground, which is cool. And it adds some new modifiers that we didn't have before to up the challenge for us.
Do you think it's as fun or as replayable as Underground, or did you not think Underground was that fun?
Uh, I felt the summit is definitely more challenging versus underground because in the summit there's like various tasks you're supposed to do, secure this space, destroy this server, or defend this like area, help the hostage. Underground did not have that kind of thing, so it definitely made it more challenging, and you don't know what's gonna happen on that floor until you like reach that area. And sometimes we have these surprises that can't come out of nowhere. Like we walk through this hallway and there's like people there waiting for us already, and they like attack us. So Underground didn't have that.
I think for me, I can't see us replaying all 100 floors again. I think that's way
Mm,
too much commitment.
no, I don't think with that hardcore like doing time trial and stuff. I don't think that's for us. And the developers didn't really put down. At least I did for me. I didn't notice that. Is there um like a score? You know what I'm saying? Like what do you call that stuff? Like a leaderboard. I didn't see them having that kind of thing.
I don't think
So
there's a leaderboard.
for
Could be
me to
wrong.
replay it, yeah, from the beginning, I don't feel inclined to do it without anything like that. No other incentive for me to really do it.
The only incentive to run the lower floors is to get the parts for the exclusive exotic piece. I believe
Just to
it's a
reroll it
backpack. Just so
for
you
the
can
reroll.
craft it later.
Okay.
But
Well, I think we got past the hardcoreness of the game. I know that I'm really gonna do that.
I can't say I'm that interested in it. Exotics are fine and all, but I still have a slight issue with only having one exotic weapon and one exotic armor piece. Like I get why they have to do that, but also wish you could equip more.
That'd be really fun. Maybe in the future. I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe in the future they could add a mix of different faction together, like in Division One at the pier. There's like a horde mode where they mix every faction together, and you have
Right.
to like move past this area, see how many waves you could defeat. I feel like if they throw that in, that would add a different level of difficultiness and challenge for us. So maybe they could do something like that. You know, throw that in there.
I tried doing that. I just I don't see this mode lasting very long for people. Like depending on how fast you clear it. I mean, we went through it pretty hardcore for about a week. I know there are definitely people that got it done in like a weekend. You know, we're not that good at that, so whatever. But I don't know. I wish there was a little more variety to it because after a while the rooms kind of felt samey.
Yeah, I feel like
Same with
there's
the
only
objectives.
yeah, I feel like there's like 4 or 5 differences max. They should add more. They should have added more.
Yeah, I feel like it was wasn't enough variety. Just overall. I don't know. I wish this had more features, but it was a cool mode to come back to for about a week.
Mhm.
Because
Definitely.
I really still don't want to do another season, like fully committing to another season like we did the previous one. But you think this is gonna tide people over until whatever maybe next big DLC is, like new expansion or maybe announcement of Division 3?
Division 3. I don't think this will tide them over. If we, a party of 2, could complete this in a week or get to like the very end in a week, that's all there is to it. And like all that's left is to do time trials, you know, for fun and get all those exotic pieces so you could complete a crafting reroll of those exotics. That's it. Like, there's nothing else for that part of the expansion except for the completion of the season, and that's getting old as well.
Yeah, I think it wore out its welcome season format. It's a cool idea to change it up, everything, yeah, man. But it's routine. It's the same format for 4 seasons, which is was it about a year? So yeah, I'm already tired of it. I was tired of it even within one season. So that's not everyone. People might enjoy it, want to do all the seasons because there are exclusive rewards for each season, like a new skill or different exotics, such.
Mhm.
But it's not for us. Like we went pretty hardcore into it, and I don't think we can do that again.
Well, not anytime soon. I think we need another little break before coming back to Division.
Yeah, this is like my problem with live service games is I don't know, but it just always feels like I end up taking a break from them.
I had to break down my shit.
Like with MMOs when I used to play like more, I didn't feel a need to take a break because I
Mhm.
always found things to do. But with these live service games, I'm always finding like after a while, like I'll have a good time, but then it just starts to sink in. Like now there's not enough things to do in the game. I don't know. Maybe it's the whole live service model, but I just feel like it's pretty limited. And yeah, it's good to take a break, but I would like to play a game consistently throughout a year or two instead of just like, all right, I'm gonna play it for a few weeks or maybe a few months, and then it's like I'm just gonna drop it for a chunk of time after, like for a few
Mhm.
months after. I don't know. Maybe it's just me that live service games are not my thing. I don't know how you feel about it, but
I'm leaning towards it.
leaning towards it like you like it or you don't mind taking breaks.
Um, I don't mind taking breaks because like eventually you will run out of stuff to do, and then you just hop over to another live service, play two, you finish that, and then hop back to your previous one and see what's new. That way you always be busy playing the game, and you won't be too burned out.
Yeah, I can see that. But
Every season you
yeah,
switch.
yeah, I guess that's fine. It's just me. I just like having things to do in one game, and it kind of bums me out when I run out of things to do. You know, can't be helped. That's just what kind of game that I look for, like looking for. But do you think this is a good indication of how Division Two's life cycle is? Like, do you think it's still going on pretty strong, or do you think it's slowly, you know, dying? What do you think?
Well, I'm a big Division fan. You know, I started playing from the very beginning, but at this point in time, I am definitely losing interest, and I don't find the appeal as rewarding now currently. So I feel like it is slowly dying, slowly, because they're not pumping out enough content. You know, people are just consuming too fast, or they're just too slow.
Yeah, yeah. Like I was saying, it's like people finishing this mode in like a day or two. Crazy.
Wow, a day or two. We took a week.
We took a
People.
week, but we weren't. We say hardcore, but compared to those people, we're filthy casuals. Yeah, we're just like we went slow about it, but we still went pretty fast.
Hmm.
They just went ballistic over it. They just plowed right through it. But that's just the nature of people when they are excited about something.
Hmm.
They just want to play as much as whatever. Hell, I did. I sunk a bunch of time into Avengers, so I understand. But yeah, I I've been wondering about this after we finished season 2 of the Warlords of New York.
Hmm.
I uh, I like Division for the most part. I think it still has the best shooting and such. It's a gorgeous game and all that. But I just think the appeal of it is, yeah, it's slowly dwindling, slowly going. So they need something. And if they announce Division 3, which honestly I think it's going to happen.
Oh man.
I think it's going to happen, and you know what? I don't think Division 3 is going to have the same punch as Division 2 had for a lot of people. Because at the beginning, I remember Division 2, there were a lot of, YouTubers and streamers really hyping up Division 2 because of the beta and everything. They're saying
Hmm.
they really learned their lessons and all that. And then after it, it was just like crickets because once you get through that, just, well, a bunch of things and features that they should have improved on, but it felt like the state of Division 1 before patch 1.8. It just felt like they were retreading water. They're just making the same mistakes again.
Yeah. They just took advantage of Anthem's failings. That's why Division 2 was
It made it look a
so.
lot better.
Yes, yes. So like if Division 3 does come out, there's no Anthem to really compare it to. So I don't yeah, it's gonna look really bad on their part.
I just can't see Division 3 making that much of a splash if this happens. I think Division 2 was their big chance to just grab people, and they had the potential, but I don't think it reached it. I think they squandered it.
So for the developers and you know, Division as a series, here's a good piece of advice. Combine them all together. Division 1, 2, all their content, all their maps, and then redo the whole thing as Division 3 with new content. That's it. That's all you gotta do, and I'll buy it. Do that, I'll fucking buy it.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Just repackage everything into one game, and
Repackage
obviously add new
everything.
things.
And throw new things in there. I fucking buy it. Full price. That fucking includes survival.
Survival. That's a mode they should have added. I've been waiting for them to add that damn mode. I know I'm not the only one because they're constantly asked about it. Because that was the
Division
best
3,
damn
right?
mode that Division 1 ever added.
That was really fun. High playability, everything. It was the best.
I hope they do that. Division 3. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, me
It's just God.
Yeah.
They do a repeat of Division 1 and 2, like the same mistakes. That's it. I'm not doing this again.
You say that, but I'm sure you're gonna do this again. Maybe not day one, but you're gonna do it again. I know you.
We'll see. Division lore is not what I'm that interested in.
I think it's still better than most other lore out there for these live service game.
Well, I guess the basis of it, maybe. I'd have to think about that, but at the moment, nah. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this was it was an okay mode. But then it just really didn't grab me after I started to get a little tired of it. We tried to space it out a little bit so, we wouldn't get burned out. But we ended up still feeling a little that, there's not enough to do in it, and it's not something we want to revisit it constantly.
Uh-huh.
It's not a random like roguelike that you would want where, everyone will be completely different. And there's some variety, like everyone will be kind of different, but I don't feel like it's random enough that I want to keep, going through that cycle of randomness. I hope they add more modes to Division 2, because it definitely needs more. But this was a decent step in the right direction. I mean, we finally got, Skyscraper. That name is still better, by the way.
Yep, I agree. Totally.
But we'll see. We'll revisit Division 2 again, see how it is. But as of right now, more of the same.